Esther's Reboot Challenge, Day 55, page 243. Of course, I could be so audacious because I had the foundational conviction about myself. Conviction happens when you keep building basic life skills over a long period of time. For years, you have been building the analog skills that you use in your work, the skills that have been supporting you for the past 10 years while you are working in the analog world. If you are a teacher, a good teaching skills. If you are a salesperson, the skill to make good connections and sell products or services. And if you are a restaurant owner, the skills of writing recipes, developing menus, running a business, and even marketing and promoting your business. You have survived until now because you had those respective skills, and those skills were not given to you overnight. You've been building and honing them over a long time while undergoing numerous trials, errors, and failures. Those skills are your unique assets, but at this point, people underestimate the skills that they've been building throughout their lives. People think that the skills they have are not a big deal because others have as much skill to support themselves. But skill is never not a big deal. If you've been making enough money to provide for yourself and your family in such a fiercely competitive society. The skills that you have acquired and used to make a living all these years have already proven their value. Your skills aren't going anywhere just because the world is going digital. You carry them with you as you move on. What really matters for us in life is skill, not technique. In the case of technique, you can master it within a short time if you apply yourself to it. You can master the basic techniques you need for your business in just a few months if you are determined. But skill is something that you can only get after years of sharpening and honing, and it is the real core content that will feed you and provide for you. We must not miss this important distinction. Without the basic skills we need to make a living, techniques are useless. If I didn't have the skill to speak as I do, I doubt that anybody would listen to me. You may know all the techniques to promote your business on social media, but your business cannot last long if the food you serve is not delicious or if you don't know how to run a business. You may apply Azure marketing to quickly analyze big data and evaluate business performance. But if the quality of the product that you are selling is substandard, you cannot sell it no matter what and how hard you try. Besides, most of the techniques that are introduced these days have a short life cycle. In just 2 years or so, another technique is introduced to replace the old one. Given that if we are reluctant to jump in and learn techniques now, we'll never learn them. Therefore, we can start slowly by learning the basics of new techniques, just as we would when learning English. Techniques may seem far out there in the beginning, but once you start using them, they become just another part of your life. Stop being intimidated when you are feeling small in the face of new techniques and when somebody is on a roll with the support of digital technology. Keep giving yourself pep talks instead of being intimidated. Keep practicing and encouraging yourself. Take time to acknowledge your competency. You have been working hard for all these years, and you deserve it. Beat the chaos variable with an unchanging constant. Coronavirus has focused us to revise our life plans one way or another. Some have had to give up their post-retirement goals. Some have lost the channels through which they export their goods. And some have had their future dreams crushed. But just because you have had to give up your dreams and plans doesn't mean that you are justified in sitting and waiting forever. If your post retirement plan has been ruined, you can start making another plan with your new goal. If you have lost the channels through which you export goods, revamp your business portfolio, and if it has become impossible for you to realize your dreams, you must find a detour by which you can reach them. In short, if you want to find the path to the dreams and plans that you have lost during the coronavirus, you must modify your goal. That's the only way. The first thing to do when modifying your goal is to distinguish between constant and variables. If you remain determined to do a particular kind of work, no matter how the world and circumstances surrounding you change, you are the constant. All the variables, other than yourself, can be modified if you wish. If you confuse the constant with the variables, you are likely to fail. A while ago, a friend of mine who is the mother of a college student called me and lamented. She said that her son was supposed to go to Australia for a working holiday program the previous month, but his plans had been foiled, and now he was so disappointed that he didn't do anything all day other than lying down and looking at his smartphone. The circumstance that foiled his plan to go for the working holiday program is a variable. Variables can always be replaced with other variables. If he looks for it, there are ways to learn English while making money. But if he mistakes the change in circumstances as being an unchanging constant, he is bound to be disappointed about not being able to go for the working holiday. He is being trapped by external factors that are not within his power to change. Instead of looking for a solution that revolves around the most important factor, himself, however, if we can distinguish which is a constant and which is a variable, he could think, how fortunate that I didn't go to Australia because I could have gone there only to be locked down because of coronavirus. That's right. Thank you.